Welcome to my channel. My name is Mira MMA. Today we're going to be reacting. We will continue reacting to Islam Makhachev, UFC opponents before and after fighting Islam. This is part 2, so let's go ahead and start it.
A great technician.
And there's another good point. No one else is going to take the fight. I'm the only guy that's going to fight Islam Makhachev.
He's like a very skinny guy.
Yeah.
When I'm gonna be close with him, I'm gonna take him down when I want.
Unfortunately for the
I can't believe Dan Hooker fought in 145. Like, he is very big, he's very tall, he might be skinny, but he is a very big guy. I don't understand even how he fights in 155, let alone 145. He used to be 145.
man, though, it would be him walking to the gallows.
Round 1 submission. I remember this fight.
I feel very happy because I don't have injury. Not so.
Another thing that I like about Islam is when he fights fighters when he fights fighters in short notice, he will treat them like short notice. He submitted Dan Hooker in round 1, and Dan Hooker came in short notice. I mean, you can make an excuse that he fought him in short notice, but Islam treated him like a short notice. He fought, what was it, Bobby Green. He also fought for Bobby Green, but he treated him like a short notice too. So, fighting Islam in short notice is a good idea.
Dan Hooker continues to be one of the most exciting fighters at both 155 and featherweight.
Certainly did show that there are levels to this game and you are on another level. I mean, it didn't even seem like you broke a sweat.
Because this division now a little bit sleep. They lose, win, they just come to make business. But I'm coming for take this belt.
Beneil Dariush and Islam Makhachev, you still want to make that fight next?
I do.
So some breaking UFC news. The big fight between Islam Makhachev and Beneil Dariush is off due to an ankle injury suffered by Beneil.
My toe got stuck in the mat like never before. My ankle twist. I don't even know, but it ended up...
Why does Beneil look like 50 years old?
Small bone in my leg.
Still left without a top 5 opponent willing to take him on. Islam found another opponent in Bobby King Green.
Okay, yeah, this is the fight I was talking about.
I guess you guys have been a little you know. Well, it, I'll do it. Let me show you how I do this shit, you know? Snatch that shit and I'll go in, you know? Give me paid and I'll do it.
A constant staple of the division, Green held the scalps of Lando Venata and Nasrat Haqparast.
Yeah, Bobby Green ain't afraid of nobody. So if anybody's gonna step up to this challenge, this scary person, it'll be King Bobby Green.
Let me show you some real G shit. Get in there and do this with the highest guy in our division. I'm gonna walk in there like a gangster and punch that guy right in his face.
We're gonna talk inside the cage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take him down and tell them, hey, let's go, get out.
Bobby talks a little bit too much.
Of Green wouldn't be enough, as the prodigy of the division stormed through Green in just the first round.
He's so patient, he's so strong, and he just goes little, and a little until he gets right where he wants to be.
Although not a title contender, Bobby continues to bring unpredictability to the top 15 at 155.
Champion right now at lightweight is Charles Oliveira, but a lot of people think that the biggest threat to the
That
throne
era was
is
fun.
Islam
Charles as a
Makhachev.
champion was crazy.
10 wins, you know, like 2 new blood for lightweight division, you know, and I really want Charles and Islam fight.
Finally, after 11 UFC wins, it was time for Islam Makhachev to fight the UFC lightweight championship.
Islam Makhachev, Charles Oliveira, UFC 280, going down from Abu Dhabi.
His final boss, Charles do Bronx Oliveira.
Tá faltando alguma coisa aqui, não tá? O campeão se chama Charles Oliveira, o Charles do Bronx.
In his recent title run, Oliveira defeated some of the
That was a fun era. You have no idea.
Dustin Poirier.
I can't believe he beat Dustin. Like, I was 100% sure Dustin would have won. Also, Justin Gage. Oh my god.
What's this fight going to look like? What are you going to do to Islam Makhachev on October 22nd?
I'm going to shock the world yet again.
But Islam felt different.
You know, he always pressure his opponent and try to knock him down. But my game is different. My plan is different.
However, where others had allowed Charles to rebound against their early success, once Islam's game started rolling downhill, it didn't stop.
Yeah, that was the difference between Islam versus Oliveira and Oliveira versus other fighters, because Islam didn't let Oliveira recover and he followed him to the ground. He was so sure with his ground game, he didn't care about Oliveira ground game. With Justin and Dustin, they gave him so much respect to the ground game that they didn't follow. Like, Dustin knocked him down, Justin knocked him down, but they didn't follow through. So that was one of the reasons why they lost, because if they probably gone through, they probably knocked him out.
Sometimes we're here and it's not our day. I promise you, I'm gonna get this back.
Now, after rebounding against Beneil,
Yeah, he beat
Bronx is
Beneil.
hoping to get his rematch with Islam.
I didn't watch it. It wasn't me. I wasn't there. This is a different Charles. This is a Charles that's thirsty. The Charles that you're going to see is the Charles that you know that's thirsty for victory, that's hungry.
Who's the champion?
Although getting the best of Oliveira was undoubtedly impressive,
To beat Oliveira is one thing. To beat him the way he beat him is
Yeah.
another. And
So submitting
he looked
Oliveira
incredible
was.
tonight.
I want to be #1 pound fighter in the world.
Islam's next challenge would be on a whole other level.
Alexander was like pound for pound king at this time, which was like, that fight was inevitable to make.
Is an absolute savage. He has quitting him and all in.
Featherweight world champion and pound for pound best fighter in the world, Alexander Volkanovski was challenging Islam in a campaign to become a two-weight champ.
The lightweight on the line, pound for pound #1 on the line. Let's do it. Volkanovski's the GOAT right now.
Mounted on the walls of Alexander's trophy room, Chad Mendez,
No, Alexander's. He beat Max 3 times.
Brian Ortega,
Jeez, Siri.
Max Holloway,
3 times. Not only once, he beat Max 3 times.
Oh, that was good. Another right hand.
and Jose Aldo.
And, King of Rio.
What do you think about a matchup with Volk?
This guy is so small. I'm gonna stop this guy. This guy is so small. He's not my level.
Oh, he's not that strong. He's not that big.
Yeah, that.
Good. These guys think he's invincible. Remember that when I get my hand raised, yeah? Don't change that shit, because that's what's gonna really piss me off.
After a back and forth war in which both fighters
To be
were
honest,
to their limit,
Alex did what he did. Like, even though he lost twice, I was surprised with Alex. Like Islam said, everybody thought Alex was smaller, so he would lose easily. But guess what? Islam barely won the first 4 fights.
Islam emerged victorious in a unanimous decision.
That's insane.
He didn't get robbed.
Why in that fight? Because you outstruck him, you outlanded him in a massive.
Nah.
Look, I thought, beat Islam. I thought he beat him. I watched it again over and over again, and it really comes down to that second round, and I gave him an advantage in that second round.
It's kind of like watching a fight, man.
Who's
It's
winning at the
damage.
end?
Yeah.
Who's on top at the end?
No.
And who would you rather be at the end?
That doesn't really matter. Come on, guys, now. Like, so if you did great 1, 2, all the way to round 4, and you did bad at the 5th round, so you're a winner because you just won the 5th round. That doesn't really matter. Islam also.
A lot of people thought I won that fight. I thought I won that fight, and I moved up.
But when the fighters rematched later that year, Islam left no doubt in who reigned over 155.
Yeah. I'm glad he knocked him out because people was questioning Islam's dominance.
I think he's just beginning, man. I think he's got good hands. He's a good boxer. He's got a good ground game, and just a great wrestler.
DP. Dustin Poirier is my favorite fighter. One of my favorite. I like Islam too, but Dustin is. Look.
Now set to face Dustin Poirier at UFC 302, Islam looks to solidify his position as one of the lightweight greats, taking on the Diamond. In the world of MMA, Islam Makhachev's journey from Dagestan to UFC champion is a story of tenacity and skill.
One of the best goddamn pound-for-pound fighters out there. The dude is a monster.
Guided by Khabib Nurmagomedov, he conquered the division. Makhachev's story reminds us that
okay, so this video was made before he fought Dustin.
To put together an unbelievable resume as a great champion.
His legacy continues to grow, and the world awaits eagerly for the next chapter to be told.
My belt for my coach.
After this fight, after he fought Alex, he won to fight Dustin. He won. It was a great fight. He won against Dustin with submission at the last round. So this was a great documentary. Fighters before and after fighting Islam Makhachev. So thanks for staying. Subscribe, follow, share.